Hey YouTube, Novstar here again, and today I'm bringing you my Weiss Schwarz deck profile that I have recently done and been doing a lot of testing with this deck recently. As you can tell by the sleeves, it is on my Sword Art Online deck. Now, I've played lots with this deck. I've tested like crazy. I had an idea, I tested it, it worked, I changed it, I tested it, I changed it, I tested it over and over and over again. This is probably my 30th build of Sword Art Online with just the extra booster stuff coming out, because I have tested lots of things. This is my current build that I'm testing, and it's going well, pretty well actually. I mean, people have said that I play way too many brainstorms in this deck, and I keep telling them I don't play enough, and I prove them wrong every time because I beat them because I have a brainstorm access every turn. So it's just so handy. So I'm going to get into this straight away. I'm going to start off with my zeros. I think I play 16. So my first level 0 that I play 4 Temporary Alliance Kiritos. Now then, I was playing 3, but I decided to play 4 because my deck can mill really fast. I mean, I can refresh pretty much every level sometimes, so I play 4 of this just to make sure I get it, because if I start my milling process, this guy tends to get milled a lot, and he's a good card. I mean, Temporary Alliance Kiritos is 002k. His effect is, when this unit attacks, you can give another character on your field with still on its name 1000 power. His other effect is, at the beginning of your opponent's battle phase, I think it is. At the beginning of your opponent's attack phase even. Not battle phase, that's Yu-Gi-Oh! So at the beginning of your opponent's attack phase, you can mill the top card of your deck. If it's an avatar or net, you can run him anywhere on the front stage that's open. Now then, what some people didn't realise, if you've got him in the back row, and say they're going to attack you 3 times directly, and then you do his mill, you can move him to the front row still. You can still move him to the front row from the back row. It doesn't say where he can move from, it just says that he can only move to the front row. So I play 4 of him. Next, I'm playing 3 Gathering Materials Silica. It's a 001k. Her effect is, when she's placed on stage from hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's an avatar or a net character, put it into your hand, choose a card from your hand and discard it to the waiting room. Her other ability is, when she's reversed by a level 0 or lower, it reverses as well, so she's a suicider. But being able to check the top card of your deck and add it to your hand, that fixes your hand problems, and it also helps you get through your deck faster, which this deck is all about getting through your deck. You do not want to have, when you hit level 2, you do not want to have a big deck. You want to have it small, slim, and as thin as possible, really, because of card effects. So I play 3 Suiciders. Next, I'm playing 2 Ideal Self-Stinons. She's a 001k. Her effect is, pay 1, put the top card of your deck into your clock. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for a level 2 or higher character, reveal it to your opponent, add it to your hand and shuffle your deck. Now then, this can help you level up faster, which you do need to hit level 2 pretty as soon as you can, really. Also, it searches for level 2 and 3 key cards that you need, even at a gate, and so it's very useful. It comes in handy quite often. But I'd only play it at 2 because you have to clock yourself with damage, and sometimes you don't want to clock that damage because you can lose the game. Next, sorry guys. Next, I play 2 of these Kendo Girl Sugar. It's a 0025k. It's a brainstorm. It's a spammable brainstorm, I may say. Pay 1, mill 4. For each climax you hit, she gets 3000 power till the end of the turn. So she can become a pretty high beat stick, and she's a spammable brainstorm, and she's green, which is handy because you do need green, because it's here for green count. Next, I'm playing 2 of In the Sunlight Forest Sinon. She's a 001k. During your opponent's turn, the character in the middle position of the center stage gets 1000 power, and she has brainstorm, spammable brainstorm as well. You can pay 1, reveal 4, mill 4 cards from the top of your deck. For each climax you hit, search your deck for an avatar or net character, add it to your hand, then discard the same number of cards from your hand. So basically, for each card you add to your hand, you have to discard 1. But again, she fixes hand, and she's also does something else on the back row. She gives 1,000 power during your opponent's turn. Next, my last brainstorm in the level 0 lineup is this Silica's Undying Trust. She's a 0025. You pay 1, rest 2 of your characters, through reveal 4 for each climax you hit. You can salvage, add 1 character from your waiting room to your hand. So she's your access to your waiting room. She salvages the stuff that you need, and you have to play her at 1 because you mill your deck so fast you will need to salvage. And next for my finals of my level 0s, 2 Asuna's Married Life Assists. She's a 00500. She gives 500 power to the characters in front. And then when a climax is placed on your climax area, choose one of your characters and that character gets 1,000 power till the end of the turn. I think that's 16 level 0s. Let's check. So yeah, 16 level 0s. Next, onto my level 1s. Where are they? Here they are. I play 4 Asuna Invites the Party. She's a 104500 yellow. If the number of characters, or if the number of other avatar and net characters you have is 3 or more, she gets 1,000 power, so she's a 5/5. Then she has a climax combo, which is pay 1 when this card attacks. If a card named Star Splash is in your climax area, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for an avatar or net character, reveal it to your opponent and add it to your hand. You don't really get this card, you get this card off much in games, like once, maybe twice, because you do need your stock. But it is a handy way to search, and it's still a good card, even if you don't play its, even if you don't get its combo. It doesn't hurt you if you do, or don't. Next, I play 3 Asuna Takes Shelters. I was going to play 4 of this, but I don't know where my 4th one went, so it's got to be found. She's a 104500. She gets 1 level and 1500 power for each marker underneath this card. When this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, you may put the top card of your deck underneath this card as a marker. So whenever she kills something, she gets stronger, basically. Next, I'm playing 3 Autumn Walk Asunas. Now, this is where I changed my build, because this is one of the cards I'm testing. Because I was finding that I have to. Well, ideally, I want a level up yellow first, and I did have the Temporary Alliance Cylons in instead of these, and the next card would have been the 4th one. But I'm testing these because the Ideal Self Cylons were good because of the Clock Encore and they were 6k and stuff, but I would need to make sure I clocked blue to level it up and to be able to play it after level 1. So it became a bit of an issue sometimes. It was just stuck in my hand and I couldn't play it because I had to level up yellow, because I need to level up yellow because most of my core at level 1 is yellow. So I teched her in. She's a 105k, but when her effect is when any of your avatar and net characters attack, she gets 1,000 power until the end of turn. So you attack with this last, and she's a 7k before assist. With climax, she's 8. With assist, she can be possibly 9. Next is I play one of these 10 ALL Days Asuna. She gives all of your other avatar and net characters 500, so she's a global 500, and she's also a spammable brainstorm. Pay 1, reveal 4 cards from the top of your deck. For each climax you hit, choose one of your avatar and net characters, and that character gets 2,000 power till the end of the turn. So she helps give power to things that is needed, and she's a global assist. So. And then lastly, I'm playing 3 Vice Commander Asunas. These are 2k backups. Well, 10 backups. She is 1,000 power when she's placed from your hand into the waiting room as a backup. But also, her other ability is when you use this card as a backup, if the number of avatar and net characters you have is 2 or more, choose one of your avatar, or choose one of your characters, and that character gets 1,000 power. So she's potentially a 2k backup that you can split to 2 different characters even. Next for level 2s, I only play 4. So I play 1 Lightning Flash Asuna. During your turn, if the character facing this is level 3 or higher, this card gets 4k plus 1 soul. When this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, put that character into your opponent's stock. She's a 2/1 8k, but against level 3, she's a 2/1 12k plus 2 soul. And also, she can get rid of pesky encore cards, change cards, because she just puts them into their stock. Next, I play one of these 2/1 7k check your 6 synons. You can, if this character is facing a level 3 or higher, she gets 3000 power, and then she's got an act ability where you can rest 2 of your avatar or net characters, and she gets 2/5 power to end of turn. Next, I'm playing one of these gathering materials leafer backups. She's a 2/1. She's a 2/5 backup, but her other effect is when this card is used for a backup, I can reveal the top card of a deck. If it's an avatar or net, I can add it to hand, choose a card from hand, and discard it. So she fixes hand, but she's in here for green count. Next is a tech that I decided to teching because it doesn't come in handy often, but it can come in handy. Is I'm playing one of these 2/1 events, Healing Magic. Now that what it is you can look at the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck, choose one of them, and put it on the bottom of their deck, and then you can choose one of your characters. And well, no, then you put the other cards back in any order, but obviously one you can put one on the bottom or keep both on top. It's up to you. Then you can choose one of your characters, and that character gets 3000 power to the end of the turn. The reason why I'm playing this is because this comboed with one of the level 3 Sinon is you can check the top 2 cards of the deck to see if they're going to be a climax. If there's going to be a climax, you know to move that climax to the bottom of their deck to make it harder for them to cancel the 4 damage burn. So it has its uses, and it's in here for green count. For level 3s, I'm playing, where are they? 4 last shot Sidons. She's a 3/2 10k. She heals on play, and then she has a climax combo with Phantom Bullet. You pay 2. When this unit attacks, you can pay 2, discard 1 card, deal 4 damage to your opponent. If the damage is cancelled, this card gets 3/5 power until the end of your opponent's turn. Then, when this card's reversed, move it to memory. So she's a finisher. She's the finisher of the deck. Next, I'm playing 4 Leafer's Pure Wish. She's a 3/2 10k. This card is broken as hell. This card is so fucking good. I mean, she's really good. If the number of cards in your deck is 5 or less, let me start that again. If the number of cards in your deck is 5 or less, this card gets -1 level in hand. So she comes out at level 2. This is why having being able to fin through your deck and having a small deck at level 2 is good, because you can drop it. Her second ability, all your other avatar and net characters get 1500 power. And then her last ability is an activity. Pay 1, put an avatar and net character from your hand into your waiting room until the end of your opponent's next turn. This character gets 3000 power and the following effect. This card can't be chosen by your opponent's effects. And that's a pay 1 stock. So basically she can become 13k on her own, and she comes out at level 2, and she can give your entire field except herself 1500 power. So if you drop 2 of these, maybe or 3, or even if in some games I've dropped all 4 down at level 2, you're giving everything to like 4-5 power to 6k power, which is pretty stupid. I mean, I've had 4 of these on the field, 2 in the front row, 2 in the back row. A last shot still on in the middle, played the combo and won the game with a 20,000 plus power attack without having the burn. So yeah, she's a good card. Next for the claw, lastly for the climaxes, I'm playing 4 Phantom Bullets and 4 Star Splash. The spin one, because bouncing is more annoying for your opponent than it is the burn one, because I'd rather bounce something back to the hand than burn 1 damage, because they've just got the Sinons that are going to burn them anyway, so yeah. I mean, you could play the burn ones if you wanted to, but I like the spin one just because I like spin. In my opinion, it's the second best climax in the game. So this is my Sword Art Online deck profile updated. This is my current build that I'm testing. It's working out pretty well. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I should be doing some more videos Wednesday. Well, next Wednesday. These will probably be uploaded to Thursday, because I need to find time to upload them. But these will probably be uploaded Thursday. So again, if you're new to the channel and you like my content, thank you, and please subscribe. I do giveaways and stuff like that as well. Next one's at 100 subscribers. It'll probably be a playmat again because I have hundreds of them. I might give away 2 this time because I have too many playmats. I don't know. I have got 5 boxes of Attack on Titan ordered, so you can look forward to do a box opening of them for Weiss players. I think my next videos that I do will probably be an Aqua Force deck profile, and I'll probably do you an updated deck profile of my Fairy Tail with the changes I made for regionals. Again, thank you guys for watching and subscribing, and anything, just tips, suggestions, let me know what you think in the comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.